It's a product marketed as a treatment for everything from anxiety to chronic pain, but CBD was only recently legalized here in Florida.
And as Local 10 investigative reporter Amy Viteri shows us tonight, when it comes to product safety and regulations, it is still a case of buyer beware.
It's for sale nearly everywhere you look. CBD products from gummies to ice cream and even popsicles. How well it works depends on what's actually in it. And if you're wondering who's keeping an eye on that, right now, technically no one.
They could be made in somebody's bathtub.
CBD is not a regulated form of medicine. Anyone can put anything in a bottle and say that it's CBD, and it's not.
Monique Mitchell first started using CBD on her dog to treat his anxiety, then discovered it helped her own neck and back pains. CBD, or cannabidiol, comes from the cannabis plant, like its psychoactive counterpart THC. But CBD does not make the user sedated or high. Instead, users report feeling relaxed.
It makes me feel very calm and at ease. So those are kind of like the benefits that I get from CBD.
Consumers praise it as a natural, low-risk alternative to highly addictive treatments like opiates. But for Mitchell, finding CBD that delivered consistent results was a challenge.
I used to have to order it online. It was really a hard way to find it where it was a reliable source.
Mitchell now uses products from Miracle Leaf, a center that focuses on both medical marijuana and CBD. She and others say they've learned to check a product's credentials before using, asking for something called a certificate of analysis, or COA.
Not only do we test them and third-party test them, but every single batch has its own lab tests so that there's complete transparency between the clinic and the patients.
Nationwide and here in Florida, currently there are no regulations in place requiring CBD products contain the ingredients they advertise. Florida only officially legalized CBD in July of this year, and the FDA is still evaluating if and how it should regulate the compound, with a potential billion-dollar industry at stake.
The next route would be for the FDA to actually come out and put regulations on the product, so these underground bootleg products are not surfacing to the mainstream.
Dr. Matt Ferentz is an emergency room doctor at a South Florida hospital. He's also a consultant for a medicinal marijuana treatment center called One Plant. He says vendors need to be careful making claims about any medicinal benefits of CBD, and consumers need to be wary of what's in some products.
Patients or people should be looking for a certificate of analysis saying there is no pesticides, there is no hard chemicals such as heavy metals, there is no fungus or the toxins.
We bought 3 CBD products at random and took them to Kecha Labs, a third-party independent laboratory in Davie, to see how much CBD they actually contained.
What's in the product doesn't match the label.
According to Kecha's president, Christopher Martinez, it was less than advertised.
It came back at 25.
25 for the whole, that's
for the entire container.
So that's significantly lower.
Huge, yeah.
So really, you're not getting a whole lot for what you're paying for.
At all, and I think long-term, consuming products that have these variations in potencies are going to solve your problem.
As CBD products continue to flood the market, vendors say they're waiting to see if the federal government will step in to set standards industry-wide. Until then, they say it is up to the buyer to do their own research. Amy Viteri, Local 10 News.
Well, the Food and Drug Administration has already sent warning letters to companies marketing unapproved CBD products making drug claims. The agency says it's still evaluating policy options when it comes to CBD and plans to announce an update sometime this fall.